Welcome to my another update. Karnataka state education policy recommended by the Sugdio Thorat panel. It seems they are recommending two language policy for Karnataka and as well as reservations in private educational institutions. So surprising update I can see online. The Karnataka state education policy recommends sex education at PU level and reservations in private institutions both. So that one thing we are an update I can see online. Sugdio Thorat, the chairman of State Education Policy Commission, they have submitted 2,197 pages report to Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah on Friday it seems. So the commission has recommended the introduction of comprehensive sex education among the programs designed for pre-university students. It seems pre-university students they are recommending sex education. Pre-university in the sense class 11 and 12. Intermediate level they want to introduce the sex education in Karnataka. That one thing we are understanding. And there is another update is that the Karnataka government, the report, Sugdio Thorat report, they recommended full financial support to the Muslim communities in par with the Hindus, because in some marginalized societies for Hindu community, how the full payment is being made by the government in the name of scholarships and all. Then in the similar lines, we also should provide the full financial protection or financial assistance to the Muslim community. This is one recommendation we can find in Karnataka report. And also there is the commission also they are proposing scholarships for all the students from low income groups based on the merit and recommendations based on the those who are depending on the NCERT books and primary education. So the report actually they compiled in 3 volumes, volume 1A and 1B. They both comprising 580 pages and pertaining to school education. Volume 2A and 2B and each containing 455 pages, that is for higher education. So they divided in 2, higher education and lower education. And the third volume they are related to the professional courses containing around 450 pages. So the approximately for each section it is comprising approximately some 500 pages, means total it may be around 1500 pages book. They submitted the report to the Chief Minister of Karnataka. Chief Minister's office, of course, they confirmed and they said that the recommendations of the commissions are based on a comprehensive understanding of the current realities. For the first time, Karnataka school and higher education systems have undergone verification using all official data, calculations, statistical data with the stakeholders. This is a confirmation coming from the state government, the CMO office of Karnataka. The recommendations are drawn from extensive empirical data, information, experiences of those who have contributed to the development of the education sector. So that's what they're saying, a CMO office. The report actually, it makes 26 recommendations for school education, including adoption of 2+8+4 structure, 2 years for pre-primary, 8 years for primary, and 4 years for higher middle education. So 2+8+4 education, they are coming up with one recommendation, and they're recommending Kannada is compulsory education for up to 5th class. It's mandatory Kannada. They're making it. And the 2-language policy they proposed. See, this is already Tamil Nadu government. They have already announced rejecting the 3-language policy, NEP 2020. Tamil Nadu government announced their own education policy. But now this report, they are proposing in the Karnataka, the Sugdio Thorat report also proposed to the Karnataka that in the lines of 2-language policy, that is Kannada and English. That means they're planning to ignore Hindi. That one we can understand that even I think Karnataka may be second state who may reject Hindi officially, and they may adopt a two-language policy if they follow or they adopt these recommendations given by SUGDIO recommendations. Of course, it's only report submitted to the Chief Minister, that it is Chief Minister has to take a cabinet approval, and they discussed in the cabinet meeting, and then they'll come with a good policy, right? That one thing we can understand. For higher education, the Commission has made 51 recommendations. I think these are including admission policy. I think that is similar, a little bit of similar to NEP 2020 proposed by the central government, introducing integrated 5-year graduation, post-graduation programs, enforcing reservation policies in private and unaided institutions, and introducing comprehensive sex education in pre-university programs. It's a good move we can understand from the Karnataka government, we can understand. Commission also proposed the establishment of permanent regulatory authority to oversee fees structures in private institutions. Of course, it reiterating the need for full financial support for Muslim students, called for measures to boost the enrollment of rural Muslim female students, of course. Additionally, it also recommended merit-based scholarships for students from low-income groups who gain admission to private institutions. The report includes 200 recommendations specifically related to professional courses. This is the report that we can find in the News Minute website. We can find this news. And in nutshell and in brief summary, we can understand a few things out of this news. That the news one is that in the line of Tamil Nadu, who introduced only Tamil and Hindi as two-language policy, outrightly rejecting Hindi as a third language, who have announced their own policy, announced their own educational system. It is NEP, in the place of NEP, they introduced SEP, State Education Policy, with two-language formula. It seems that the committee has recommended the similar kind of proposal to the Karnataka government. So that is one thing we understood. And the second one is implementation of reservations in the private institutions and aided institutions also. They must follow the reservation policy in the educational institutions. Maybe if they implement to the school level, maybe in international schools and private schools also, they have to fill the seats based on the reservations. Is there any such kind of proposal or not? That we don't know. We have to wait for the cabinet approval and the final report from the Karnataka government. Let's see what happens. Thank you. Namaskar.